Hi, I am Ninie Ahmad from Upward Yoga, Malaysia. I have been practicing yoga for more than 12 years and I have been practicing Ashtanga yoga for about 4 to 5 years. Although I have been practicing yoga for more than 7 years in 2007, I was never really attracted to Ashtanga yoga because the idea of having to practice the same sequence over and over again every day, 6 days a week, did not make sense to me until I came across a copy of Shape magazine, Singapore version, where there was this teacher from Singapore named Celeste. She was gracing maybe a dozen of pages of Shape, doing poses that I cannot do back then, although I have been doing yoga for more than 7 years. And I thought to myself, if this is Ashtanga yoga, then this is really, really interesting. So I expressed that idea to a good friend of mine, Tom, and he surprised me on my 25th birthday in 2007 by giving me an interesting book of Ashtanga yoga and meditation. And I have picked up pretty much an almost daily practice of Ashtanga back then. A couple of months after that, over the internet, I started buying DVDs of Kino McGregor and her Ashtanga yoga DVDs, and I have been practicing Ashtanga, not traditionally, with her DVD back then, and I have to say that she influenced a lot of my practice in Ashtanga. And I have pretty much been practicing Ashtanga primary series for the past 5 years. In the first 2 years with Kino 2007, and after almost 2 years of daily practice, I have completed primary series and I started practicing second series with Kino McGregor as well on a weekly basis. I also came across this book, Ashtanga Yoga as It Is by Matthew Sweeney. Matthew is one of the most advanced Ashtanga practitioners in the world. He also produces sets of posters like this that I've framed up in my studio. And I have pretty much been using Matthew's Ashtanga as It Is book as my Ashtanga Bible for reference of more poses in the later series of Ashtanga. So pretty much Matthew and Kino have been my visual and not so physical teachers for the past 5 years. Last week, this is in April 2012, I had this vision of wanting to put up more Ashtanga classes at my studio, but which I haven't been doing because I know I am not an authorized Ashtanga teacher. So I've been sharing with my students just what I felt, experienced and gathered through my practice for the past 5 years, and also through my meetings and study with authorized and certified Ashtanga teachers that I've met for the past couple of years. So the day I officiated that by uploading the new schedule on Upward Yoga's website, I got this news from a dear student of mine who's just been posted to work overseas, and she told me, I actually signed up for Kino McGregor's workshop in Singapore, but I couldn't attend it because I have to leave Malaysia this Sunday. Would you like to go and take my spot? And I was like, of course. So the workshop, Kino's workshop, is going to be held in Singapore. So I thought of Celeste that I came across in Shape, and I googled her, and of course with the wonders of technology, I found her studio's Facebook page, and my heart almost dropped when I saw that Matthew Sweeney, the Matthew Sweeney, would be conducting a workshop at her studio the day after Kino's workshop. So I was like, wow, what is all this, right? So I wrote to her, I wrote to Celeste, and with high hopes that I would be accepted into Matthew's workshop. Although I know that Singapore has way more serious Ashtanga practitioners, and maybe the flight saying that you're really, really lucky. I have one very last point for you. So, Universe pretty much has answered my calling of sharing Ashtanga, the legacy of Ashtanga to more of my students. So I hope to bring back teachings from Kino McGregor and Matthew Sweeney, the two most advanced Ashtanga practitioners in our lifetime in this world, with my students in Upward. Although I will be away for about a week, my classes at Upward still go on, and do check out my classes at upwardyoga.com. Only my prenatal yoga class has to be cancelled, and I cannot wait to learn, study and practice Ashtanga with Kino and Matthew, and I also cannot wait to come back to Upward and share this with all of you. So till we meet again in May, Namaste, and practice, 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 and all is good.